Dude, like I'm completely sweating. It's been amazing. We were in the arena. Obviously, you guys were in the panel. How was that?
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Like, the passion from the fans was really, really high. Like, wow. No, I don't know. I had a really good time. I obviously would have wished for more games and more challenge. But at the same time, I do think there was a lot of, I mean, I wouldn't say a lot, but there was definitely progression in the meta, or like Secret's approach to breaking Tundra. But at the end, they didn't really manage. Yeah, I mean, Nisha had an incredible performance. I think all of them, they played their hearts out. But Tundra, just macro-wise, theory-wise, yeah, they're too strong discernment. I think definitely game 1 and 2, I think they came in with the plan that they had made, you know, over the 5-day break. Obviously, you don't plan to just go into the finals. You have a step first. But I think there was some misexecution from game 1 and game 2. Things had to, of course, go better. Like this, I think the laning phase in game 1 and game 2 did not go well enough for those strats to work. But yeah, and then game 3, I think the adjustment that they made was, okay, we cannot try this anymore. We're going back for something else. Maybe you wanted to reverse that. I mean, now we can always look in hindsight, but obviously they tried, right? Like I said, I think they really played their hearts out today, also against Liquid. Yeah, and sometimes that's just not enough. I also think the finals could have looked even more one-sided if Liquid would have been there, I would say. I think teams have to come up with something against them, and I feel like still there was some planning done. Puppey probably came in with these plans, but maybe not everybody saw what Keen or Puppey or whoever was seeing, and I think maybe some of the execution comes from this too. It's not from pro players, yeah, I don't know. I mean, Twitter always has great things to say, and Reddit, right? They always know what's up, but no, truly, like every pro player who's played against Nisha, I mean, from day one, anybody who goes to the lane against him, they feel it. I mean, you have to feel it.
Yeah. No. So I also want to talk a little bit about, obviously, Puppey, you know? This guy, what a legend, eh?
Yeah, well, next year he's set to win, right?
Right. 5, 4,
oh my God.
3,
don't even
2.
bother, stay home. Like, just give it to him already. Like, you know, let's just, the stage is set, the production is ready, let's just do the ceremony.
You can play for second place.
Give the Aegis to Puppey.
Oh my God. It must be the Monka S if you go into the finals next year and you play against Secret. It's like, ah.
Dude, what do we have to say? Put it into words, because maybe some people don't understand the commitment that you need to do to be there for what, 11 years?
Every single TI.
It's like, I started Dota, he was already the best. I quit Dota, he's still the best. Like, you understand? Like,
it's amazing.
He's like this unmovable object. Like, he's just there, you know? He's like the sun, you know? Like, but you were born, the sun was there, you're gonna die, the sun is still there. Like, Puppey is like the same, you know? It's crazy. He's just there. He's like, yeah. Somewhere there.
I wonder really how he deals with it. Like, I wonder if it's like he just goes through monitors every month to deal, like to vent, or like how he stays like in the scene and doesn't take the breaks.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's seen so many players, so many patches. Like, yeah, he must be like a Dota encyclopedia or something.
Did you see Knoxville's tweet? So he tweeted that out of the 25 pros with most games, 7 of them had exclusively played in China. And then there were, I think it was like 13 out of the 18 or something like this, like out of the European, he had played with.
Wow.
Out of the most experienced Dota players, you know? And Universe was also there, even though they played for like 2 weeks or whatever at Manila, but still, like 13 out of the 18 most experienced players he'd played with.
You've played with him?
Yeah, yeah, thanks for remembering.
No, I know. I mean, no, but I was thinking like, who did not play with him, you know? Like,
Did you play with him?
No, I didn't. Topias didn't.
And that's weird, because you've been in 45 teams.
I played against him a lot. I played against him over the years. Yeah.
In one of the podcasts, we went through how many teams you've been in your career, and we were like making fun. Oh, look at this guy has been in 20 teams. Let's look at Seb.
Can you agree to a tie in Dota?
No. I feel like everybody would feel like losers, right? Like,
I mean, for sure.
And so we talk about all the secret players, and before we talk about Tundra, I also want to go to the first series, that it was the Liquid versus Secret. Those games were super hype as well. There was, I don't know, remember which one, it was like game 3 or that. It was like, they wipe them, then they get wiped by them, and then they, like, what was going on, dude? That series was crazy.
Which one was it?
The Liquid Secret, I think it was game 3.
Oh, right.
They went to top lane, they killed all of them, and then they went to the triangle, then they get killed.
I'm trying to remember.
It was the Nakes, Lina versus...
oh, right. Yeah, it started with the Tuscan Fest.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think it was a huge mistake.
Draw Invoker.
Yeah, the draw Invoker. Like, I already called the game. Like, I thought for sure Liquid was going to close this out. I mean, I'm pretty sure that they had the game. And then they do this one Tuscan Fest with Nakes. I already thought it was a mistake. I think they had 2 or 3 forced stabs. Beast gets forced out, turns around, gets the roar in the next, and it's this perfect range hero drow fight on the high ground where he gets all the hits in. I think he alacrity'd Enchantress in this fight.
Oh yeah, the Puppey Ench.
Yeah, and Ench was like just owning it. And the positioning, I mean, a lot of small things went into this comeback. Like how Ench was the one to go in, still get the damage out, them saving each other, Nisha doing all the things he could with the alacrity, with the spells. I think it was a really hard comeback. I actually think Liquid jumped the gun a bit on this Tusk Infest Bomb on the Beast. Yeah, and competition is it's beautiful and it's tough, you know? Real competitors sacrifice it all, and at the end of the day, I think it's up to everyone to also enjoy it, you know, because that sacrifice should be worth something. So, I mean, you can cry with him, but you should also take great joy in what he pulled off here. And yeah, I don't know. I think we should be grateful, you know, for what he's sacrificed and for what he's shown us, the entertainment and the beauty and the raw Dota. I want to give a clap for
Matu.
Matu. Yeah.
Matu.
Yeah, I felt like a lot of teams crumbled this year. I mean, there's many outside factors, perhaps. I mean, we're talking illness, Corona. You know, teams not being able to be together, be on the stage, and yeah, maybe some mental stuff. You know, the pressure maybe adds on, or maybe there's something else that also goes on. But yeah, I feel like LGD obviously underperformed. That was one of the big contenders and one of the big Dota minds. I mean, Nigma also isn't here, which is, I guess, one of the factors potentially coming from the outside. Maybe some teams that deserve to show their Dota to the world as one of the best also doesn't get to go here. Yeah, there's a lot of things, but Tundra was the one to be here, to be stable, and they also showed like what you can achieve if you play your stuff the best. I feel like nobody really found that for themselves also. Like they didn't find their own playstyle and perfect it. I feel like that's what Tundra did. They found their playstyle, they stuck with it, and they perfected it.
Any special mentions out of? I mean, obviously, I'm sure we're going to talk about all the Tundra players, but you guys can think of special mentions.
I mean, there's something to say about everyone, right? Like Snaking and his support and the vision of the game, and then there's, I mean, obviously N0ta. I think the last game was incredible. I think he stayed top net worth for his team the whole game. Had like some 13-minute or 14-minute overlord.
And was always in the right place at the right time.
Oh,
like,
I mean, there's this fight at the triangle. I mean, we were there, right? And normally they're always on the side lane. And then all of a sudden, Secret are probably like, let's jump this guy. There shouldn't be all here. And then all of a sudden, all the Tundra players are here, and N0ta is here. He wasn't playing the normal beast play style. Yeah, Saksa owning it up. I mean, he by far had the best tiny of the tournament. I mean, more than this, like the Marcy, everything flawless, the Hoodwink. I think he was one of the only Hoodwink performers as well.
and he got banned against him so much.
Banned, yeah. Nobody got a Hoodwink ban, I think, except him. Skitter, Skitter and Nine also. I think the way that they played their heroes is also very unique. People had to ban it. People had to adapt to it. Nobody plays the heroes that Nine does. Very few played some of the heroes that Skitter does. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely say something for everyone. It's very easy. But they came together as a team as well.
I'm going to mention Aoi.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
There's
everybody was giving him credit, right?
Yeah, there's a big part of what Aoi does.
I think many players will come up with different types of answers. I mean, it's a wide hero pool. It's a complicated game. But if you implement the things that they do, let's say Thompson would go mid for Tundra, I think he wouldn't play maybe Tusk. But he could potentially find his own thing that fits into what they're doing, or vice versa. You know, like if Nine has a type of style mid, it opens up also heroes for the side lanes. I think they complement each other really well. You know, they don't just copy other people. They find their own things that work. And with that, you build on top of it. You figure out what it is that you like that works with what this guy likes.
Okay.